Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Gimpy, and I'm here with part 3 of Sherman Leader. I know you guys have been waiting on this. I wasn't going to film it tonight. I've had a real long day, been doing some in-law visiting crap, but I know I need to get this done for you guys. I've got a few other things I'm working on, so I went ahead and decided I'm going to push through, work into the night, and, well, it's work. I'm playing a game, so it's not exactly that hard. For those wondering, the game giveaway will be up in a few days. I'll post just a short, like 1-minute video in the giveaway playlist for the winner of that. So if you're entered in that, make sure you check over there when the next video gets posted. So let's get cracking here. We are at the start of turn 3. There is 4 turns left, including this one, possible in the match because the event did give 1 extra battle turn. I'm hoping to get it cleaned out before then. If I can take and get this armored car over here down very quickly, I just have an armored car and a panzer in the back left to worry about. I'm not overly worried about their infantry or trucks, and they're getting ready to be reduced to half anyway if I knock out another little bit of pointage that they've got on the table. So let's get started. I need to, again, no fast movement for me, all slow, all crap. So we'll take and roll our D6 for our tactical movement here on the right and see what they're going to do. Oh, and remember, once I get them reduced to half, they're going to be subtracting 2 from this roll. 3, so we're saying shit, we are in. Damn, I thought I was going to be dropping it down 1, but it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, oh well, we're still going to have advance to cover, and hold, which means, again, no one up here is moving because the truck is holding. These 2 guys can't move because, again, no cover, which actually works out good for me because it gives me 1 more turn to blat their last bit of armor. He's gonna move. Okay, well, that's right, I can't take and do them. I'm supposed to do the units 1 at a time instead of doing all the moves at once. For me, I like to do all the moves at once and then I'll attack at once. It's easier for me to keep things straight in my head, do that damn landmine brain injury thing, but I want to try to stick it to the rules as much as possible. So we'll focus with my little beads and make sure I stay on point. We'll start left and kind of work our way around since, well, these guys aren't going anywhere. They're not doing anything. It's only going to be these guys. He's not going to advance either, because he's not going to advance out of cover. So he's going to stay there and he's not going to attack, which means I'm only suffering 2 attacks. This is actually good. It's just going to be the infantry that's already here that will not move because they're in the best cover that they're in. So they'll go ahead and attack again, 9, 12, and then their armored car will move up and also attack 9, 12 if 9, 12 is still there. So 9, 12 has a defense of 4. They have a HE value of 5, but the problem is now they haven't moved. They've moved previously and they had the move penalty, but they're not getting a move penalty now, so they are just getting a bonus. And they're going to get, are they rifle? Where are they at? Yep, they're getting 2 subtracted from their need to hit roll, so they actually have a 3 or better for their HE value at this point since they don't have a movement penalty. This is not good. That means they're going to hit on anything but a 1 or 2. So let's take and roll this real quick. What? Nah, yeah, 2 hits. 5 and an 8. Oh, I'm sticking with the blue dice because more people said that worked better for you guys. So we'll mark them down to make sure I remember. So 2 hits, but my defense is 4, so hopefully I'll roll low here and block at least 1 of these. Yes! Look at that! Double deuces. Oh, sorry. I got so excited I kicked the camera. Look at that shit. Eat it. There we go. Okay, watch your language, Gimpy. There might be young children watching. Okay, so the German rifles suck. Armor car. Ooh, armor car cannot move up. I apologize. This is impassable to armor and light armor. See, tank, half track, and armor car cannot enter. Okay, so he cannot come in. Damn, I was almost wanting him to actually come in. So yeah, I wanted him to come in. I'm gonna have to move up to attack him on my following turn. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm going to have to do it. Okay, well, that means since he can't advance, he's going to take and just fire from where he is. He will not get a bonus or penalty since he's at range 1. His HE value is a 6 or 5? That's 6. So he needs a 6 or better to hit. Again, it's going to be 912 since 912 has a defense of 4 versus the rifle team's defense of 5. And let's see what happens here. Come on, roll low. Okay, he missed with 1. I'll take that. They're not doing great this round. All right, come on. You did it before, Gimp. Do it again. Under 4. That's 9. That's not under 4. Shit. Okay. Let's take and draw a little thing from our little bowl of doom here. Let's see what we got. Not looking, not looking. No, God. It's commander wounded. 2 equals KIA, so I believe my commander is dead, but I think the unit is still alive. Yeah, the unit should still be fine. Hold on, let me pause real quick. I want to read the specifics on that real quick. Okay, so yes, the unit still is going to stay on the board. His commander is just dead, and he is treated as slow, which he already was, but he removes 2 from his hit rolls as well. So that's not good, but we will make do with what we have. Crap. Okay, well, at least that's all their attacks that I have to worry about. And since I don't have to worry about in what order I moved my guys, I guess it would probably make more sense for me to do everything at once. That way I could decide which way I wanted to move my guys, just in case like something died. But I know I want to get this armored car down. That is key. And these infantry need to go. Damn, the anti-tank team, if I subtract 2, that means they need a 10 or better, but then they're at point blank range, so they're getting that bonus, so they still need an 8 or better to hit. And if they fire at these guys, they're going to need an 8 or better, so it's 8 or better either way on the anti-tank team. I'll put the card on screen for you guys while I'm thinking about it so you can see the stats on that. But they get no bonus or penalty from a commander, which is actually good because the commander would have penalized them as it was. All right, do I take the chance and go for the armor car? The rifle team. Okay, I'm going to fire first with the rifle team because the AP can't be used at range 1, so they can only attack these infantry unless I move, and I'm not going to move. So depending on how the rifle team does is what I can choose for the anti-tank team. And the rifle team's even better because since they haven't moved, they have an HE of 5, but they do get a 2 bonus and 1 penalty, so it's going to be 4 better to hit. And the penalties from their commander, unfortunately, because he's a recruit. So 4 better, I can take that. Come on, let's beat it. 7 and a 3, not great. All right, all we got to do is beat a 5, and we can take and do this. Come on. 8, yes, got him. All right. Now their infantry team is down. How many points do they have left on the board? 2, 4, 5, 7, 10. Okay, 11. They still got 11 points left on the board, so I need to kill 2 more points before they're going down to half. They will go down to half if I kill this dad blame AA armor car. All right, 912. Why am I marking the dead guy? 901 fired. 912 will be firing. They're the ones that have no commander, so it will be an 8 or better since they're getting a -2 penalty firing at range 1. And armored car is going to have a defense of 3 because it is in low cover. Come on. Roll high, Gimp. You can do it. You can do it. 10 and 9. That's what I'm talking about. Big dog. They're pissed off that their commander got killed. and they rolled it, this guy's going to have to roll 2 3 or unders not to die. This is going to leave all my tanks free to put all their fire in this direction on that last MG team. All right. Gimpy's going to cry. Gimpy's going to cry. Oh my God, you got to be kidding me. Y'all gotta be kidding me. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? The dice gods are laughing at me. Can't believe with an 8 or better shot I got 2 hits and then it rolled double 3s. Ugh. This is because I was talking shit about Dan Verson. He knows it. He's coming back after me. I'm picking. I love Dan. All of them. They're great customer service, but all that stuff. God, I can't believe I missed that shot. Okay, so where are we gonna go here? Where are we gonna go? All right, I have got to get rid of that armor car. I'll drop them down to half, and I want to have them at half so they're falling back. I'm thinking of Field Commander Napoleon right now. I've been poking around at that. You know, the guy's retreating. Okay, I want to get some shots at these MGs too, but that armor car is it. If I move them all here, this gun's not going to be able to fire because he's got a movement, but he's got a movement of 1 as well. Okay, now the Stuarts have a movement of 2. Okay, I'm trying to think here. Well, these guys can't do shit, so I can move one of the Stuarts up there to take a point blank shot with an HE round at those MG team, try to take them out. Okay, we're going to take one guy here, and then I'll do my little attacks. This guy's going to go 1 2. This guy's going to go 1, and this guy's going to go 1. That way I can do my attacks at that point. We'll start with number 4 here. Okay, he's the one that's, yep, he's the one that's got the good commander, so he's getting a +2 bonus, -1 attack when moving, so he's got a +1. His AP is 7, so he will need a 6 or better to hit. It's not horrible. Let's see if we can get it. And I'm gonna go ahead and mark my anti-tank gun is done because it cannot move and attack, but I had to get that thing moved up. And 9, so I got 1 hit. That's not bad. All right, can we beat a 3 this time, Gimp? Come on. 6, got him. There we go. Now they're down to half. And for me, I just flipped this counter over to its upside down side. It's not anything different, but it helps remind me that they're at half. Okay, so he's done. They're at half strength. And if I can take out, is it 5 more points? Let's see, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9. Yeah, I need 5 more points down to destroy him. So either the Panzer III and the armored car or some other combination, but those two would be the ones I'd like to get rid of. Okay, so do I have 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I got a shot there. 1, 2, 3. I got a shot with him too. Okay, so this one, that's my M3. The Stuart here, the 5, has the lesser stats. I'll have him go ahead and fire at the MG team. He's losing 1 for attacking when moving, but he's in the hex, so he's going to gain the 1 right back for being at range 0 because he's going to gain his move and attack penalty. His move and attack penalty is 1, so it's losing it, gaining it, blah, blah, blah. HE value is 8. Okay, y'all hold on. I gotta have my little boy be quiet. Alright, sorry about that. He's 3 years old and he wants to play, and I had to put him back in bed. Now, the Stuart, like I said, he's gaining and losing his move penalty since he's range 0. His HE attack is 8. I mean, should I even go for those guys? Well, I mean, yeah, technically they're the bigger threat than the truck. and they're worth more points. So yeah, we'll just go for it. Unfortunately, it's going to be 8 or better to hit, and no bonuses for him. So let's see if we can get a lucky shot off there. No, 2 and a 4, nothing. So he missed, and my Grant's going to get a penalty of 1. 1, 2, 3. No, there's no way I can nail that truck, not at this range, because that will give me another -2 penalty at range 3, which means I have to go after the infantry. So it's going to be his HE value, which is 8, and since he moved, that means 9 or better. Really, I'm just taking the only shot I have, because it's either 9 or better to hit him or 10 or better to hit the truck. So I got a better chance on the MGs. See if we can knock them out. 7. Nope. No dice. Okay, so that clears off all my attacks. I'll tell you what, they've been hanging back something fierce this match. It really just has to do with the way that they got set up, because there's no cover here that the tank and the armored car could move into, so they've just been holding back there, which allowed me to wipe out their front forces. Let me go ahead and just take these enemy counters off the board now, because they're just kind of getting in the way. We know they're dead. I like leaving them on there for my own personal enjoyment. Okay, so let's take and roll for our thing. They are at half strength, so they're going to be getting a -2, so more than likely they're going to be way back there. 4 -2 is 2, so it's cautious, advance, and hold. These guys are going to have a cautious advance. Let's see, cautious advance. Advance only if by doing so it cannot be attacked. If it advances to here, can it be attacked? 1, 2, nope, that blocks line of sight. If it advances to here, it can be attacked. So it can advance to there, but it can't attack or be attacked, because this is going to block line of sight. So we'll do that, and the Panzer III will do the same, and the 2 trucks will hold. The MGs will hold as well, because they're on the middle one. They have hold order as well, but they can't attack anything. They don't have range to anything they can do damage to. They don't have an AP value, so doing pretty good. Maybe I should just hold my infantry back and let my tanks move up. Okay, can they attack anything? I'm just trying to see. It's 1, 2, 3. No, because this blocks line of sight to my Stuart. So yeah, it goes to me. Okay. Can I do anything that's going to take and get me a line of sight on these guys? Let's see. 1, 2, 3 with my anti-tank gun. It's got an HE value of 8. He has a +1, but he'd be getting a -2 for the range 3. So it'd be 9 or better to hit that truck. Or, oh no, it wouldn't be 9 or better. His AP value. Oh no, that's an HE target, red. Shoot, they got nothing I can fire at that's worth a damn. Should I move this thing up again? I don't want to bring my truck too far forward. I might move my Stuart here into this cover, so they've got cover and can fire at that Panzer, because the Panzer is really what I'd want to take out. Move my Grant up. Grant would not have a line of sight on those because it's going to be blocked. He would have to be up here to have a line of sight on it. I might just ignore these guys and focus fire down on things that can actually still hurt me. Move this tank up here. 05, he's the shittier one, but he might be able to do some good. 1, 2, 3. Range 3, hell, might as well do it. I'll get some good out of it. Okay, he's gonna go here. He's gonna go here. And yeah, I gotta, well, no, I can get some points taken down. I'm gonna fire with the ATG gun at the infantry. See if I can take them out. I'm trying to decide if I do anything with my infantry. If I move them up, they might be able to do some good too. What's their speed? Yeah, let's just take and move them up as well, because they're not doing anything back there. Alright, so that's all my movement. Now I'll take and do my attacks. I'll do my ATG gun over here at the MG. Since I didn't move him, he has an HE value of 8. He's firing at a range of 2, which is subtract 1, but he's got a +1, so it's going to be 8 or better. Or would I be better off? It's only HE targets. It's that or that. And the MGs are better, so yeah, we'll go for them. It's just because I don't have line of sight because it's low terrain or low cover blocking it. Okay, 8 or better. Oh, let me pull this dice out. Sorry you guys have to watch me strategize, but it is what it is. Yes, got it. Got one hit. Okay. They have a defensive 2 with a +1 for low cover. So it's going to be 3 or under for them to survive. 9. That's not it. Black. Okay. Got another one down. Another one down. Another one down. Another one bites the dust. Okay. That only leaves them with, what is that? 7 points on the board. Okay. My tanks are the only ones that have a line of sight. Let me start with my best tank here for the shot. It's not my best tank. My best tank is my M3. But this Stuart has the best chance of doing some damage over here. He did move, which is going to be subtracting 1, but his AP value is 7, and he gets a +2 from his commander. So that makes it to where it's 6 or better for him to hit. That's not bad. Let's go after that Panzer III since it's not any cover. See if we can take that homeboy out. Alright, so 6 or better. Oh, come on. Let's get that Panzer. Wow, I got one hit. Got a 10. Alright, so I just need a 4 or higher, and the Panzer is down. Come on. No! No! Oh, shoot. Bucket. Fudge knuckle. Mind your manners, Gimpy. People are watching. Okay. That hurt. Oh, I felt that one. I felt it in my bones that I had it, but nope, that little Panzer ducked at the last second, so he doesn't have a line of sight on them. He's gonna have to fire at the truck. He has, it's the M3, he has an AP value of 7. He moved, so he's subtracting 1. His commander gives him a +2. So, oh, never mind. It's his HE value against the truck, not the AP. HE value is 8. So with the -1, it'd be 9 or better to hit, and then with a commander's bonus of 2, it makes it 7 or better to hit the truck. Not great, but hopefully we can do some damage to it. Come on. 7. Okay, got a hit. We'll take it. And let's see. Come on. Anything but a 1, actually. 7. There you go. Now I can destroy something. Of course, not when I'm firing at that Panzer III. Okay, so he moved 1, 2, 3. He does have a line of sight. And it's my worst shot, too. I can only hit on a 9 or better. Well, no guts, no glory. Let's take and do it. Oh, I forgot to move my turn counter earlier. Let's take and move that to make sure I do it. Okay, so 9 or better. No, 8. 8 and a 3. Oh, I almost felt like that one was going to go through. All right, well, that's all my guys. So let's pull these beads off and get back. Now, this one might hurt me because they got one of my better tanks and commanders in line of sight here. We're on turn 5, but I do have 1 turn left. I have got to push through as much as I can and get some hurt onto these guys. All right, if I can take, they have 6 points left. I got to destroy 2 points. I should go after their armor car, because if I destroy 2 points, the battalion's destroyed. Alright, here we go. What do we get? 2, subtract 2, means they're retreating. Okay, so since their thing here makes them retreat, everything but their armored vehicles are just a flat out retreat. This causes the truck to back off the board, and he's considered destroyed. The problem is these guys are retreat to cover, and they can't retreat to cover because there is none, and they won't go forward into my guys to cover. So, if they were, I wish they were one farther away. I don't want them right on top of my guys. I want them with a penalty, because they're going to be firing, and they're going to be firing at one of my better tanks. And I've got to destroy one more thing. If I had gotten that Panzer III, this battle would be over. Be over. But no, didn't get the Panzer III. Oh, I'm still reeling from that. Okay, so they're not going to move. My guys are spread out. I should have moved my infantry up sooner so they could be... Well, no, they wouldn't be taking the fire because their defense is better than that dabbling tanks. Okay, destroy my tank. We'll start with the armor car just to get out of the way. No movement penalty, no range penalty, so it's just a flat 5 or better. It is attacking the Stewart here, number 4. His defense value is a 1. With low cover, it's going to be a 2. So let's see if I get lucky and these SOBs miss. He missed with 1. So let's take and hope for a 1 or 2. 7. And right there, that's a 1. But instead, it rolled 7. Dice hate me. Okay, so gotta draw ourselves one little damage check here. See what we get. My luck is going to be another explosion. You saw how that's been going for me. Let's see what we got. Engine, 1 stress. My engine is now damaged. That is not cool, man. Not cool at all. I have to pay SO points to get that off. Let me grab myself a stress counter for my commander there. And see if I can survive that Panzer III's attacks and then finish this. Finish them. Okay, here we go. Let's see. First attack is... Oh! He only hit with 1. He needs a 4 or better. He got a 5, so almost missed with both. Again, rolling 1 defense die. Come on, 1 or 2. 1 or 2. We can do this. 9. Not even close. Alright. Let's take and do that. Get here. 1 stress. So stressing my commander out. It's not horrible. I think he's got a cool value. Nope, his cool is 0, so I'm going to have to pay to remove stress from him later. But at least that takes care of their attacks. Moves on to me. And let me just pull these out of the way so I can see what's left. There's no reason not to move these guys up. Do I? No, I leave him there. I don't want to give him a bonus. My ATG's not doing any good back there, so you can see why that half track would be advantageous to have right now, because by the time I started moving the gun, he hasn't been able to contribute much to the battle. He'll go, and I'm gonna have this guy race up on him. 1, 2. So there we go. Got my guys ready to go. We'll start with 912, see if they can get some payback, because they do have an AP value. They can fire it up to range 2. No, wait. Well, yeah, I might as well. They get 2 stress when they move and attack, but there's no commander to put stress on, so to hell with it. -1 attack when moving, so their AP value is going to be 7 or higher. Yeah, no reason not to attack with them. 912, my anti-tank team. They're going to fire. And it doesn't matter which one I kill, so I'm going to go for the armored car. And 1 hit. And all I need is a 3 or higher to call this game. And 10, that's it. Bam, battalion is destroyed. So, We can clear this off, pull my little beads off. At that point, we can call it. They've only got a single Panzer III left, which pop up here on the screen. You can see by the battalion card, the Panzer III is only worth 3 points while their destroy value is 4 or under. So that completes the battle. We got that done, taken care of. So what do I need to show you guys now? I'm gonna go quickly over the post-combat and end of week phase. I'm not gonna write it all out for you, but I am gonna just kind of walk you through what you're gonna do during those steps. Let me move the camera over here to show you guys, and I'll be right back. All right, let's go over a few end of combat, end of week items. You are gonna take and draw another event card, and this time you're going to take and look at the bottom portion of the card. You looked at the top at the beginning, the pre-combat. Post-combat, you're going to look at the bottom. This one that I drew actually gave me discarded at the start of a battle to gain 1 extra battle turn. So they've just given me lots of extra battle turns. You're going to take and do that. Now you're going to take and do your battalion status, record commander stress, and record commander XP. That's going to be a lot of your bookkeeping. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at what battalion you got. Mine was 4A. I'm going to take the 4A counter, and if it was reduced to half, you'll flip the counter, and if it wasn't reduced to half, if it was destroyed, you'll simply remove the counter from the operational movement map up here, and they're taken care of. If you didn't take out enough points to reduce them to at least half, and no matter what points you took out, if they're not reduced down to at least half, it just stays there and it doesn't affect anything. You have to take them down to at least half to get some results up there. That way, if you fight that again, you're going to take and reduce the amount of units that you pull out by half. So it will make it easier to attack them. Now, your commander stress, like I said, you're going to do your bookkeeping here, and that's going to be 2 stress per commander, and then you're going to add in the XP that each commander got. Some battalions will take and give you XP. You can look at that in the bottom of the battalion card. It'll say XP if you get XP for it, and you can add that to your commander. You're going to get 1 XP automatically for a battle, and then you'll get another XP if you destroy the battalion. At this point, you can also take and promote your commanders if you have the XP to do it. It'll probably be a few battles before you can. Recruit commanders can level up a little cheaper. You're going to take and look at that number in the top right underneath recruit, green, average, whatever it is. That's how many XP points they need to flip over to their next side. And you can see that's going to take and go up as you take and level that commander up. After you have taken and completed all the battles that you're going to do for the week, let's say this was my last battle for the week. It wouldn't be if I were playing this game to actually play it instead of playing through to show you guys, because there's a couple of battalions here that would cost me a lot of SO points, which I really would not let happen. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to do your move battalions step. So you're going to take and roll one of your D10s for each battalion that's here, and you're going to compare it to its assault, supply, and command. All right, so the ones that say A next to them are you going to be your assault, S is supply, C is command. And if the die roll falls in whatever range, they'll either retreat, hold, or advance, depending. You can see retreat is 0, so you have to reduce them down to half before they'll retreat. Your assault battalions are going to move up half the time, and they're going to be pushing into the areas that are going to cost you SO points naturally just for them being there. So you definitely want to clear out these first bands as quick as you can and then start working your way back. Do keep in mind that ones like, which one is this? 6C, it's a fixed battalion. They'll have those little building icons on them instead of something mobile like a tank or armor car or something like that. Those ones you don't roll for because they're going to be fixed in whatever band that they're in. At this point, it's pretty much the remainder of your bookkeeping keeping items, whether you're sending any of your guys on leave, adjust SO points. Actually, let me take and address the SO points here real quick. Your SO points, like I was saying, are affected by these battalions being in here. You're going to take and get your SO points, your weekly SO points, but then you've got to take and pay for the enemy battalions that are in these friendly transit areas. And it's 2 SO points per battalion in the friendly transit and 6 SO points per battalion in the friendly staging area. This is a key way you're going to lose the game, is if you have to pay SO points to take and, you know, for enemy battalions being here, and you can't pay those points. If you can't pay those points, that's it. Campaign's over, game's done. You did the best you could. You'll have to take and restart and try it again. That's why you always want to take and hold on to a few SO points when you first start your campaign off. So just in case it goes badly the first couple of rounds or first week doesn't go your way, you can take and, you know, afford to lose, you know, a little bit. Like, just as I would stand here, if this is how my guys moved and this was my full end of the week, I would have to pay 12 SO points. Now, I'd be getting 8, so I'd be getting -4 for the week. That's not good, considering I incurred losses. I want to take and get another half track. I want to take and get another AT gun, because I've only got one, and it's going to take and stress out real quick if I'm sending it on every combat mission. So you really need to be careful about clearing these out as soon as you can, and then working your way back. After that, just your basic repair, replace type stuff. You can take and upgrade units even. If it's an undamaged vehicle unit, something like that, you can take and trade it in for its SO points, as long as you're buying something of a higher SO point value. Like, I could take and trade in my Stewart if I'm tired of using these guys, and I could get 8 SO points and then use that to spend towards a Sherman. You know, I've got some extra SO points. It's week 5. I want to take and have something better. Now I've got better commanders, you know, campaign's going well, things of that nature. And that's pretty much it. You're going to take and make sure you keep track of your bookkeeping, you know, your stress points, things like that. Buy your units, replace the ones that you can, get new ones, and then restart up for the next week. And you're just going to follow the steps along, just like you did at the start of the week. Draw your special condition card, assign your units, all that same stuff. And you're going to keep doing that for however many weeks your campaign is, or until you have to pay SO points that you can't pay and your game ends. Don't worry, it's going to happen. Everybody loses one, you know, most of the time when you first start out. You know, when I get this off camera, I'm going to be playing a few rounds just to see how far I can get with it. Gotta say, I love the game. They did an outstanding job with it. The components are outstanding quality, especially the counters. I don't see many of them doing pre-rounded counters. And even though my wife's willing to clip them for me, I definitely prefer to have them pre-rounded, nice, thick, good counters. Cards are great. Everything looks great. Love the game. It'll definitely be on my table a lot. I'll probably take and set up a shorter campaign and rebuy up some units and do another playthrough for you guys, where it's more of a playthrough instead of a learning type playthrough, so I can go a little bit faster with it instead of trying to explain every single little thing that I'm doing with it. But highly recommended the game. Check it out if you haven't. DVG Games, and make sure you check out Gimpy's game giveaway if you haven't. Only a few days left if you're interested in having your name entered for the drawing. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video.